Where is this? I should be at the exploration site. A landslide. This isn't a dream. I've transmigrated. The original owner of this body was also named Shenfeng. Never mind that, I need to figure out the situation first. By order of Lord Li, Prefect of Liangzhou, to restore the population of the border towns and replenish the household registers, the law of assigned marriage is hereby enacted. Any unmarried exiled man in Blackstone City may choose a wife may be chosen from the exiled women. For every additional son born, the annual household poll tax will be reduced by 3 pickles. The one in blue has wide hips. She'll be fertile. You take the strong one on the right. The remaining skinny ones aren't worth 30 taels. Whatever brother who says goes. The limestone is severely weathered, but the grade is decent. Those black streaks are coal. There should be an open-pit coal mine upstream. 12 soldiers guarding the city. Outdated equipment. This is a penal colony. The government only exiles. They don't care if you live or die. There's an opportunity, but it's not through farming. It's through underground resources. Just these 5. If you want to pick, hurry up. First come, first served. The leftovers go back to the cells. This one is mine. I want this one. This one has more meat on her. I want him. Anyone else? If not, drag them back to the cells. These 2 combined don't even weigh 150 pounds. Marrying 1 means paying 30 taels for nothing. Marrying 2 means paying 60 for nothing. Who would want them? Not me. Calluses on the thumb and forefinger. Not from manual labor. They're from holding silver needles for a long time. Keeping nails neat even in prison. Well educated. 3 stitches in 1. A technique only professional weavers know. These women aren't ordinary peasants. They are skilled technical talents. I'll take both of them. What did you say? That's 60 taels. Can you afford 60 taels? The decree states taxes start the year after marriage. Original text, for people assigned in marriage. Taxes start the year after they enter the register. Nothing is due this year. The law does say that. But you'll still have to pay 60 taels next year. Not a single grain less. We'll worry about next year then. For now, I'm taking them with me. Taking 2 wives. Let's see how you feed them. When your wives starve to death, those 2 women will still belong to me. He's right. You can't support us. Why didn't you just pick one? What's your name? Su Jinyue. And you? Yi Xiaohu. You have calluses, not from farm work. They're from holding silver needles for years. Your father was a physician. How did you know? 3 stitches in 1. The offset flat stitch method. Peasants don't know that. The technique of a weaving family. You aren't burdens. A physician's daughter can heal. A weaver's daughter can make cloth. Give me 3 months. I will show you what knowledge and craft can earn. Can people actually live here? There isn't even a roof. Better than a prison cell. The adobe was made with river mud. Not enough viscosity. No wonder it's cracked like this. Yi Xiaohu, go find some hay. The more, the better. Su Jinyue, dig a hole at the entrance. Not too deep. 2 handspans deep is enough. What's the hole for? To filter water. You can't drink the water here directly. Why fix the house? We might not live long anyway. Because I am a craftsman. A craftsman lives for more than just survival. At dawn, I'm going outside the city to scout resources. Let's get the roof fixed tonight. Go find hay. The water turned clear. Sand and charcoal can clear the water. It's called filtration. Charcoal absorbs impurities and odors. Sand filters out large particles. But you still can't drink this directly. Boil it tomorrow before drinking. At least we don't have to drink mud soup now. You don't talk like an exile from Blackstone City. Pick up more of these outside tomorrow. They'll be very useful. Coal. This whole layer on the riverbank is coal. There's an open-pit coal mine upstream of the reef. This iron ore is at least 40 grade. And limestone. The weathered parts of the wall are coal, a fuel that burns longer than charcoal. With coal, I can build a kiln. With a kiln, I can produce lime. With lime, I can make cement. Cement that's harder than stone. What is cement? You'll find out tomorrow. For now, pick up more of those grayish-white stones. The more, the better. That's limestone. This is a lime kiln. Built with stone and yellow mud. Limestone goes in from the top. Coal from the bottom. Burn it for a full day and night. Limestone turns into quicklime. Mix quicklime with clay and fire. Grind the burnt result into powder. That's cement. Quicklime. I saw rich families in Xianxia use it to whitewash walls. But what is this cement stuff? Cement plus sand plus water. Once dry, it's harder than stone. Master Ma, I need you to lead the men in building this Master Zhou, I need a sledgehammer and some iron scraps. For quarrying. Used for. I'll. Go start the fire. White. Better to work for 3 days than wait for death. The boss is tough. What do you want? Can't I come by and see you? You picked up a pile of junk rocks this morning. Are you starving mad or just beaten stupid? If it's nothing, then get out of my way. You're stepping on my line. You've got a big mouth, kid. Fine, let's see how long you stay tough. Aren't you afraid of him? Of what? He only knows how to use his fists, but I have blueprints. Today the kiln officially starts. Limestone and coal burning for a day and night. We'll draw the kiln this time tomorrow. If it works, Blackstone City will cement. Something harder than stone. What can cement do? Build city walls, build houses, pave roads. Make sure your roof never leaks again. Add the materials now. Burning stones to get a pile of debris. Let's see how you fix this mess. How did these stones turn to powder? Lime heats up when it hits water. This heat can disinfect and kill pests. Next, I'll use it to make cement. By tomorrow morning, this paste will turn to stone. Mud into stone? Kid, if you can turn this mud into stone, I'll kowtow to you 3 times. No need for that. If it works, you, help me build a bigger kiln. A brick kiln. It really turned to stone. Harder than stone. And it dried without even being fired. What kind of sorcery is this? It's not sorcery, it's cement. Master Ma, do you believe me now? I believe. Master Shen, I believe. Just say the word. I'll take the men and start now. The brick kiln is similar to the lime kiln, but bigger and more precise. I don't want adobe bricks. I want blue bricks. High-fired blue bricks, like the official kills. Cement and blue bricks make for permanent structures. Don't touch it. It'll stick to your hands. You won't be able to wash it off. Look at this tomorrow. This is harder than the original city wall. I've been in Blackstone City for 8 years. Never seen a hole patched so solidly. Missy, I have 2 pounds of grain. Can I trade for some of that wall patching powder? My wall is about to collapse. I'm counting on this treasure to survive. Don't worry, old man. Per Mr. Shen's rules. 2 pounds of grain for 1 measure of powder. Leave your thumbprint here. See that? That's called credit. They believe this cement is worth 2 pounds of grain, so they're willing to give us their food. Once trust is established, Blackstone City will have commerce. The grain we traded today is enough for half a month, but all your cement is gone. What will you trade tomorrow? The kiln keeps burning cement tomorrow, double the output, and the brick kiln starts in 3 days. Bricks are worth more than cement. 1 blue brick for 2 pounds of grain. Are you sure you can fire blue bricks? Yes. Cement is only the first step. Bricks are the second. Iron is the third. Once those 3 steps are done, Blackstone City will no longer be a wasteland. If you can really do that, I'll help you. You already have. Those filters made of rags. Let the workers drink clean water. They didn't get sick, so they have the strength to work. That's helping. The brick kiln is much hotter than the lime kiln. It must reach over 1,000 degrees for blue bricks. Use the best refractory clay for the walls. Mix yellow mud with fine sand for the bricks. They must be beaten thoroughly before molding. What's 1,000 degrees? A fire much fiercer than the lime kiln. When you see the bricks turn blue-gray, that's 1,000 degrees. The 4 corners must be pressed tight. Once the bricks enter the cracked edges are the biggest risk. Beat the mud well. Press the mold tight. Remove the mold gently. Remember that, and the success rate will be 90. These brick blanks are neater than the ones at the Liangzhou kills. It's not about skill, it's about the molds. Uniform mold sizes mean uniform brick blanks. Uniform sizes mean the joints will align when building. It's called standardization. Today we fire the brick kiln. Cement and blue bricks will build real houses. Not adobe huts. Brick houses. You who have lived here for 5 or 10 years, have you ever seen a brick house? After today, Blackstone City will have its first brick house. Light it. You aren't going to sleep? The first kiln is the most critical. Temperature. Control. Itself. Brick. Fire it. Using the natural elevation. Heishui River water, filtered and disinfected, sent through a pipe network to the whole city. Clean water at the turn of a tap. If that day ever comes, Blackstone City will be better than the capital. It will. The brick kiln is the first step. Prepare the fire. Blue bricks. Real blue bricks, harder than the Liangzhou official kiln. From today on, Blackstone City has its own bricks. 1 brick for 2 pounds of grain. That damn Shanghai. With bricks and cement, the whole city will go to him to trade. By next year, I won't be the one in charge of Blackstone City. Brother Who, the kid has a notebook. The formulas are all in there. Go tonight. I'll lead the team personally to grab the book. Kill him if he resists. Keep it quiet. Get the book and get out. Don't make a sound. Someone's here. Lots of footsteps. Zhao Hu is here for the formulas. Su Jinyue, wake Xiaohe. Crush all the remaining lime blocks into powder. Fast. Lime powder is dry. Wet cloth won't stop it. Shen, hand over the formulas. You want the formula? Fine, here. Arg. My eyes. Fuck. I can't see either. This white powder is poison. It's burning me. The formula is here. Lime plus clay. 3-to-1 ratio. Please, can't remember? Spare me. Come again and I'll take your life. Get out. You said next time. What else is there besides lime powder? Nothing yet. But soon. I need iron. I need steel. The next defense must be unstoppable. I'll be waiting to see. Kid Shen threw a handful of lime. And 9 men went down. Zhao Hu was on his knees calling him grandpa. Keep the lime kiln burning. From today on, double the cement production. Also, I'm building an iron furnace. 3 criteria for the blast furnace site. Near water. Near iron ore. Above the flood line. This place meets them all. The open pit iron ore is on the ridge across the river. Push the coal from the bank over in wheelbarrows. Mount the water wheel on the river. The current drives the wheel. The wheel drives the bellows. No more manual labor. This furnace is bigger than the brick kiln. The temperature must be much. Iron's melting point is 1,148 degrees. Iron ore is just glowing red rock. The blast furnace must reach over 1,300 degrees. 1,300? That's 30 higher than the brick kiln. So use the best refractory clay for the lining. The iron notch needs a water-cooled gate. Leave a cavity inside the gate for water. The molten iron won't melt it, no matter how hot. Master Zhou, I need you to forge this gate yourself. A water-cooled gate, how did you think of that? Read it in a book. Level the foundation first. The gear engagement isn't bad. I've worked in Liangzhou kilns for 30 years. Never seen a water wheel used for bellows. Hydraulic bellows have been used in the south for ages. The river flows day and night. Men get tired, water doesn't. This is the blast furnace's biggest advantage over a forge. This blast is stronger than any bellows Zhou could pull. Alright, the water wheel is fine. Lime kiln for cement. Brick kiln for blue bricks. This blast furnace will produce iron. The flame is bright white with a blue core. 1,300 degrees. Iron ore melts at this temperature. Almost there. Molten iron. It's really molten iron. I've been a smith for 20 years. Never seen iron flow like a river. My life is complete. I've seen molten iron flow with my own eyes. This is the first tap of iron. There will be 100 more. 1,000 more. Are you going to teach them all these techniques? Step by step. Establish the basic industry first. Coal, lime, cement, bricks, iron. Once the foundation is stable, I'll teach more advanced things. Advanced things? Like that thing on your blueprints? We have iron now. It's time to build it. This is a firearm. The court strictly forbids private manufacturing of firearms. It's considered rebellion. The punishment is execution of the 9 generations. Su Jingyue knows too. So keep it between us. She won't talk. How does the cylinder turn? The cylinder has 6 chambers. Pull the trigger once. The cylinder rotates 1 notch. The hammer drops and the bullet fires. It can fire 6 times consecutively. 6 shots? The military's fire lances need reloading after every shot. With this, 1 man is worth 10 fire lance soldiers. I'll take the job. But I think reloading once, this thing, 1 man, 30 years, the first condition. I want, from the first let the heavens know to build something that kills. The first bullet is an offering to the heavens. "7 days. I've worked iron my whole life, but never anything this precise. Forget Blackstone City. The entire Liangzhou prefecture has nothing like this. About 2.5 pounds. We test the gun tomorrow night. Go out to the abandoned mine. Call Su Jingyue? Call her too. She knows. He is. Great. The sound is 10 times louder than a fire lance. The second shot is for accuracy. Mr. Shen, with this treasure, the world is truly about to change. This is only for emergencies. I made the bullets using primitive methods. Reliability is only 60. The casing can be made from copper coins. The core too. The ore from the riverbank is enough. The ore is sufficient. But the primer needs 2 base resources. But the primer part requires 2 base resources. These can also be found on the riverbank. These 2 things can also be found on the riverbank now. The ore is enough, but the primer needs 2 base resources. But I can't create that ignition environment. Then how do we get reliability to 100? Unless we make fulminating mercury. But that requires a chemistry lab. Beakers, test tubes, distillers, nitric acid. Impossible to gather in Blackstone City. At least until the trade routes are fully open. To buy chemical raw materials from the western regions. Maybe 6 months, maybe a year. What do we do in the meantime? Rely on industry. The pistol is just insurance. The real system is city wall crossbows, catapults, and gunpowder jars. Those don't need precision parts. No need for primers. Just iron, timber, and black powder. What we do next is turn Blackstone City into a fortress. Who made these bricks and this iron? I want to see the person in charge. I am Wan Yukai, a merchant from Liangzhou. I heard. Blackstone City. Shen. Chief. Hard work. Feel free to look at the bricks and iron. Mr. Shen is a straightforward man. How much for those blue bricks? 1 brick for 2 caddies of mixed grain, or 1 brick for 1 caddy of coarse salt. That's expensive. Bricks from the Liangzhou government kiln only cost a caddy and a half of grain. Boss Wang, you just tapped my bricks. What sound do Liangzhou government bricks make? Dull. But your bricks. Pick it up. Knock it. It's crisp. Harder than wood. Tougher than stone. Walls built with Liangzhou government bricks. A sledgehammer can take them down. Walls built with this cement. Mine, even if you get the garrison provincial soldiers to push it, it won't How budge. Much for the cement? 1 caddy of cement for a caddy and a half of 1 caddy of cement for half a caddy of coarse salt. What about iron ingots? Pig iron is 1 caddy for 3 of steel. Steel ingots are 1 caddy for 10 of grain. You have quenched steel? The tempered steel from the Liangzhou armory must be folded and hammered dozens of times. It takes 10 days to produce 1 piece. My quenched steel takes 3 days per furnace. Boss Shen. Your Black Rock City is full of hidden talents. If this cement were in Liangzhou, the Armory and Ministry of Revenue would be fighting over it. Boss Wang, just know that Black Rock City can provide a steady supply. As much as you want, we provide. This is alcohol. Distilled from grain. Rub it on a wound to prevent festering. Much stronger than wine. I've seen fire wine with Western merchants. It can ignite, but yours is even purer. Boss Shen, this bottle you gave me is more impressive than the bricks and iron. You sold me. I'll be back in 10 days with more goods. Safe travels. You didn't give him that alcohol for free, did you? That bottle was a sample. If he finds it useful, he'll take the initiative to order next time. Besides, he'll give us free advertising in Liangzhou. Among traveling merchants, they trust their own kind. It's 100 times more effective than us pitching it. It's called market cultivation. That damn Shen guy. With bricks and cement, the whole city will have to trade with him. He'll hoard more and more grain. By next year, Black Rock City will be his to rule. Brother who? I heard Wang Yaocai's payment was 6,000 caddies of grain. We were careless with the lime powder last time. This time, bring more men. Bring 30. 30 men will stomp him flat. Tomorrow at noon, take 30 men straight to the kiln. In front of everyone, make him hand over the grain from Wang's shipment. If he doesn't, smash his kiln. But remember, this time, bring wooden shields to block his lime powder. Shen, get out here. I have something to say to you. Jiao Hu, your eyes are healed? What's with all these people today? Thanks to you. Shen, I'm not here for a fight today. I'm here to negotiate. About what? I heard the payment was 6,000 caddies of grain. By the old rules of Black Rock City, trading goods requires a 10% protection fee. Give me 600 caddies, and I'll guarantee your safety from now on. If not, don't blame me for being ruthless. Jiao Hu, you brought 30 men. I thought you were here to risk your lives. Turns out you're just here for a shakedown. We can risk lives too. Don't think that lime powder trick will work again. See this? Tough rawhide shields against your lime. What else have you got? Show me what you've got. Want to play with lime again? Useless. What is this? A piece of iron? Looks like some tool made by a blacksmith. Last time I told you. Next time wouldn't be lime powder. This is next time. What? What on earth is this? It's called a handgun. Within 20 paces. If I say I'll hit your left eye, I won't hit your right. How many shots do you think your 30 men can take? Jiao Hu, if you have the energy to bring 30 men to fight, you might as well bring 30 men to work. I'll give each of you 3 caddies of grain a day. It pays better than your protection racket. Deal or no deal? You'd actually hire me? Waste of strength otherwise. Moving ore from the riverbank to the factory. One load is 100 caddies. 100 loads a day. Starting tomorrow. Will you do it? Did you all hear that? From today on, the rules of Black Rock City have changed. If you want to eat, trade your labor. If you want to cause trouble, that clay pot is your fate. You saw it. The way the pot shattered is the way your heads will shatter. Do you understand? Understood. Leave 6 slots for the ballistae. Each slot can hold 2 cliff-mounted units. Set the lookout post over there. On that protruding rock, the catapult bases are set. 2 units covering the valley entrance crosswise. No blind spots for 300 paces ahead. Draw weight is about 1.5 pickles. An average person can cock it easily with their feet. The spanning tool is ready. Turn this handle. The ratchet engages. Slowly pull the string back. Even a 6-year-old could crank it. Good. Build 20 ballistae first. Bolts. Forged 1,000 arrowheads first. Use quenched steel tips, not iron tips. Steel tips can pierce leather armor. Let me try, Brother Shin. I can actually pull it. I used to struggle with a half-pickle bow. That's where the crossbow beats the bow. Saves effort, easy to learn. From today on, Xiaoshi 2, you're in charge of training the bowman. Practice for 2 hours every day. Focus on spanning speed and aiming. Leave it to me. 20 ballistae, the ballistae must never be idle. We've packed over a dozen, 16 small jars, 4 large ones. Small jars take 2 tails of powder. Lethal radius is about 1 zhang. Large jars take half a caddy, wrapped in quenched iron shrapnel. Lethal radius is about 3 zhang. How do you know the effective range? It was written in your notebook. I just copied it. Su Jinyue, mixing gunpowder is dangerous. If you're careless while grinding, 1 spark and it explodes. Are you afraid? Yes. I'm afraid. But it has to be done. On the road to exile, my mother had a fever and no medicine. I watched her gasp her last breath by the road. The escorting soldiers stood 5 paces away eating rations. They didn't even look once. That's when I realized something. In the wilderness, survival is the prerequisite for saving others. Only the living can talk about saving people. These powder jars aren't for killing. They're for staying alive. I have an idea. The weaving room can hire female workers. Many women in Black Rock City have no work. They wait for death by the walls all day. I can teach them to use the flying shuttle loom. That's a great idea. Starting tomorrow, you are the manager of the weaving room. Hire 10 female workers. No age limit, as long as they're willing to learn. 2 caddies of grain per day each. From now on, Black Rock City enters the second phase. Not just survival. First step, expand from bricks and iron to glass. What is glass? Something brighter than a mirror. Just wait and see. Sir, there's been big movement on Shinfeng's side recently. They're building a city wall at the valley entrance. Not just patching the old one. It's a full rebuild. New walls use blue bricks and cement. 3 feet thick, 15 feet high. They dug a moat outside the wall. 2 zhang deep, 2 zhang wide. The bottom is full of sharpened stakes. A city wall? He's in exile. Why build a city wall? Not just a wall. 2 catapults are mounted on the cliffs. Heard they can hurl stones 300 paces. The walls have ballistae. The arrowheads are all steel, can pierce leather armor. And that locked shack in the back. Shenfeng and Su Jinyue go in often. When they come out, they smell of gunpowder. Catapults, ballistae, gunpowder. What is he planning? Armed secession in Black Rock City? Wang Yukai was here 2 days ago. Shenfeng sold a massive amount of bricks and iron. 6,000 caddies? That's more than the city's annual tax grain. This Shenfeng has bricks, iron, grain, and walls. He has catapults. In 2 months, will he have an army? Sir, one more thing. Rumor has it he has a palm thunder. 1 blast can shatter stone. Jiaohu took 30 men to seize his kiln. They were scared off by 1 loud bang. No one knows what it actually is. But everyone is terrified. We must watch him. Find out exactly what that palm thunder is. If such a thing exists, he can't be the only one holding it. Yes. Shenfeng, who on earth are you? If I let you develop for another 6 months, will I still be able to sit in this garrison office? Counterweight box filled with rubble. About 300 caddies. Young Shen, how heavy a stone can this thing throw? Solid shot. Range is about 300 paces. If we swap for head-sized powder jars, weight is similar. Range will be about the same. 2 units covering crosswise. Within 300 paces. There are no blind spots. The main raw material for glass is quartz stone. But pure quartz has a melting point that's too high. Adding alkali lowers it. It can melt at 1,300 degrees. Boss Shen, the formula for the refractory clay in this glass, can you tell me? I've fired ceramics for 20 years. Never seen a downdraft. Kiln. Structure. Master. Fu. You. Can. Fire. Ceramics. The quartz is starting to soften. The alkali is working. The melting point is indeed lower. Bubbles are rising. It's becoming transparent. Not that colorful Western glaze. It's glass, clear as water. Take it. Glass that cools too fast will shatter. The temperature must drop slowly. We have to wait overnight. Good. Make 10 mirrors in the first batch. 5 for 1 yukai in exchange for horses and medicine. 5 kept forbidding by other merchants. This is a luxury item. Noble ladies in Liangzhou and Western merchants will all want them. 1 mirror for 1 warhorse. No discounts. This mirror is so much clearer than bronze. 100 times clearer than bronze. You can see every single whisker on your face. No rush for silver. I want medicinal herbs and a Western pharmacopoeia. The herb merchant is a shop manager. He should have the good stuff. Deal. Boss Shen, this Western prescription book. Records over 100 rare frontier formulas and processing methods. It's my family's lifeblood. Rest assured, Boss Zhao, this book will save more lives in Black Rock City than its own weight in gold. Can the Liangzhou armory forge a steel blade like this? Saddle the horses, to the factory. I want to meet this Shenfeng myself. Ha ha ha. Lord Sun, is there a problem? By order of Prefect Lordly. Bricks, iron, and cement from Black Rock City are military supplies. Henceforth, the garrison administration will control all buying and selling. The price? For military requisition, why talk about price? Lord Sun, Great Yan Law clearly states. Military requisition is for wartime only. Is this wartime? If not. If word gets out you're using requisitioning to squeeze exiles, what will the honest merchants in Liangzhou think? If you don't comply, it won't be 10 men in 3 days. Then we'll talk in 3 days. Lord Sun, please leave. Sun dishing meant what he said about 3 days. I know. A mere garrison commander dares to seize my kiln. He must have backing from Liangzhou. In 3 days, it will be provincial troops. Not 10, but hundreds. Hundreds of soldiers? We only have about 100 people, so we won't use 100 men to fight hundreds of men. We'll use walls, ballistae, catapults, and powder jars to fight them. Starting today, shut down the factory. Everyone to the defensive walls. Within 3 days, we upgrade Black Rock City's defenses to the next level. The infantry's route will likely be a frontal assault. The valley sides are cliffs. Cavalry can't charge out. They have to come through the middle. The front is about 60 paces wide. Enough for at most 50 men. To charge abreast, 24 ballistae. Divided into 2 groups. Group 1, 12 units aiming at the charging infantry. Group 2, 12 units aiming at the archers behind. Catapults hit the charge clusters first, then target the archers. Spearmen ambush inside the walls. If anyone scales the wall or breaks the gate, the spearmen strike. Master Shen, will the soldiers have ladders? Likely. If they have ladders, ballistae prioritize those on the ladders. 1 ladder fits 3 men abreast at most. 24 ballistae firing simultaneously. 1 kill for every one. But ladders aren't the biggest threat. The biggest threat is the battering ram. If they use a ram on the gate won't last long. I've reinforced the gate. Iron-plated exterior. 3 iron bars added behind. The ballista positions are the core. How long can the iron bars hold a ram? If it's a hand-carried ram, about 1 incense sticks time. If it's a wheeled siege ram, 1 cup of tea at most. That means, if the enemy reaches the gate within that only have 1 cup of tea. The catapults and ballistae must clear every enemy in front of the gate. Master Ma is 30 paces in front of the gate, a blind spot. Not a blind spot, but accuracy is poor. Catapults use a parabola. Short-range impact is hard to control. Then use the powder jars. Powder jars don't rely on kinetic energy. Control doesn't matter as much. Close is fine. Within the 30 pace range. Large powder bombs will do. Don't skimp on the powder jars. 40 small jars in reserve. 12 large jars. Starting today. Everyone sleeps at the battle stations. Ballistae spanned and ready. Move the powder jars from the warehouse to the cliff positions. Consolidate grain and water under the walls. Wait for them. Battle prep starts. Sure 2. Watch the killing zone. They're here. Sure 2. Look. The troops are here. They're here. Everyone listen up. Enemy confirmed. To the walls. They're coming. From that direction. Approximately 350 men. From now on, everyone to combat positions. Without my command, do not fire the ballistae. Do not launch the catapults. Do not light the powder. Let them come. Lieutenant Liu, look. That wall is the one Xianxia built. Ballistae on the walls, catapults on the cliffs. A frontal assault will cost men. Can a bunch of exiles really use ballistae? Wooden catapults, wooden carts. Commander's son, has a wall scared the life out of you? Not scared, just cautious. He knows everything. That Xianxia is eerie. His ballistae outrange our army's catapults hit 300 paces. Stop. Lordly gave orders regarding Black Rock City. Xianxia is to be taken alive. The rest, dead or alive, but one thing, it doesn't matter. Do not damage his blueprints and formulas. Understood? Yes, sir. Soldiers, take orders. Bows ready. Second squad, follow up with cover fire. Third squad, ladders ready to scale. Anyone who retreats will be executed. Ah. The ram is the biggest danger. Catapults, aim for the ram. Ballistae, wait for the archers to enter range. Priority, archers. Let them set up the ladders first. Once they're up, shoot the climbers. The ladders will clog the moat and block those behind them. Understood. Master Ma. First ranging shot for the catapult, aim for the ram. Fire ranging shot. Too far left. Second shot, fire. Keep firing. Pin that ram at the 300 pace line. Don't wait for the ladders. Cross the moat with the ladders now. Archers, all arrows at the wall. Suppress them. Brother Shen, the ladders are coming. Ballistae, fire. How is their range so long? Even the armory's fire lances only have this range. I told you his ballistae outrange us. Shut up. Use the shields. Push. Reach. The gate. And we win. Heavenly hooks. Tear down the ladders. Catapults. Switch to powder. Heavenly thunder. It's Heavenly thunder. They're using sorcery. Run. Gunpowder? How do they have gunpowder? The armory's bombs aren't even this powerful. I told you Shenfeng could mix gunpowder. Commander Sun, have you told a single truth in your life? Sound the retreat. Survivors. Tally the bolts, repair the walls, check the strings. Extra meat soup tonight. The dead horses left by the soldiers are on the menu today. Ha ha ha. How are the wounded? 12 with light injuries. 2 are critically wounded. Of these 2 critical cases, 1 has a perforated scapula, the other an arrow wound to the leg that hit the artery. I stopped the bleeding, but we must see if a fever develops tonight. If a fever breaks out, we will need more antipyretics. Are there enough antipyretics? The medicinal supplies Wang Yukai brought include bupleurum and gypsum. I have already directed to brew the fever-reducing decoction. This skirmish is over. But the real war isn't at the city walls. It's out there, in Liangzhou City. Li Chongren will not let this go. Next time, he will bring more men. We must grow stronger. It's not about higher walls. It's about making the enemy fear to come at all. The wall height has reached 20 feet. Standard prefectural siege ladders are 18 they cannot feet scale max. 30 ballistae. Bolt inventory, 5,000. 3 catapults. Stone shot inventory, 240 small gunpowder jars. 12 large jars. Pistol ammunition replenished to 18 rounds. Time to change the dressing on your arm. It's healing well. Your suturing technique has improved again. Is there enough alcohol? Yes, Wang Youfu will bring more medicinal herbs when he arrives. You said you would teach me to refine essential oils, a disinfectant stronger than alcohol. When do we start? Once the glass kiln produces more glassware. Essential oils require distillation equipment and containers. Current conditions aren't sufficient. Store up the spices first. Master Shen said, the second blast furnace must produce iron within 15 days. Our transport team needs to speed up. Starting today, everyone carries 20 more baskets a day. I'll lead. Brother Hu, the wound on your shoulder hasn't healed yet. It's just skin. The external wound took 3 stitches. For a while. Stop talking and get to work. Master Ma, regarding the flue layout of this brick kiln, if we change it to a diagonal air intake, the temperature will be more uniform. I saw a dragon kiln once in Jingdezhen. The flames travel diagonally upward through the kiln. The porcelain fired their heats evenly. The defect rate is low. Diagonal air intake. The blueprints the Shin Kid drew are for a straight intake. If you want to change it, you have to ask him. I'll go ask to change it. Master Song, you are the porcelain expert. You know kiln structure better than I do. Changing the brick kiln flue to a diagonal intake. You draw the plans. Master Once Ma. Construction begins, technical matters regarding the kiln will be at Master Song's discretion. I'm just an exile. You're putting me in charge of kiln technology? In Black Rock City, we don't look at skill. If you have the skill, without you take charge. Even the highest official stands aside. When the shuttle passes the gold thread, relax your wrist. Don't force the push. A hard push will snag the thread. See? With a gentle send, it slides through on its own. Truly, Sister Yi, your technique is divine. It's not my technique. It's the flying shuttle designed by Brother Shen. The flying shuttle is 3 times faster than hand tossing. But if the technique is wrong, it snags easily. It'll be fine with more practice. Today's batch of cloth is for shopkeeper Wang. Ordered by the Jiangnan Weaving 3,000 bolts of cloth. We need to rush the deadline. How is the output? 15 machines can produce 30 bolts a day. It's doubled since last month. But for a 3,000 bolt Jiangnan order, at this rate, it will take 100 days to complete. The Jiangnan Weaving Department order is just the beginning. Next, we will move to silk cotton blends. Combining Jiangnan's silk reeling with Black Rock City's flying shuttle looms. Song Suanqing said he saw a silk cotton interwoven fabric in Jingdezhen, both soft and resilient. Are you willing to try it with him? I am. My father used to say silk cotton blends are the most premium fabric, but our family looms couldn't weave them. The flying shuttle loom might just do it. Then let's try. Tomorrow, Master Song will give you the silk cotton blend. The 2 of you will coordinate. He manages raw material ratios. The weaving process. And what are you looking at? 2 months ago, This was just a few dozen broken mud huts. A group of people waiting to die. Now, 5 smokestacks are active at once. Rows of brick houses are rising. The water wheels never stop, day or night. I brought a distant guest this time. Hassan, a merchant from Kucha in the western regions. He heard the glass mirrors of Black Rock City can show every single eyebrow hair from Kucha to get here. Boss Shen Liang, I have seen your glass mirrors. Even the palace of the king of Kucha doesn't have a mirror like this. I want 10 pieces. I'll trade warhorses for them. Boss Hassan, you've come a long way. It's been hard work. 10 glass mirrors is no problem. Besides warhorses, what are the specialties of Kucha? Long staple cotton, softer than Central Plains cotton, long fibers. Also spices, pepper, cloves, cinnamon. Can you bring samples of the long staple cotton to see? This is the Kucha long staple cotton. Yi Xiaohe. See if this cotton can be woven with the flying shuttle loom. The fiber is twice as long as Jiangnan kapok. The cloth woven from this will be softer than silk. Brother Shen, I want a 10-gene sample. I'll leave a test to see the results. The 10-gene sample is yours. If good cloth can be woven, Kucha can supply 5,000 gene of long staple cotton annually. Deal. Exchange 10 glass mirrors for 10 warhorses and a cotton sample. Also, Boss Hassan, do you have Western firearm blueprints or gunpowder formulas? Why does Boss Shen ask this? I heard there is a Huihui trebuchet in the west that outranges the Central Plains catapults. If I can get the blueprints, I will trade 100 crucible steel blades for them. I don't have trebuchet blueprints, but I know an old blacksmith from a firepot tribe. He can build a repeating crossbow. Loads 10 arrows at once and fires continuously. If you can provide 200 crucible steel blades, I will bring the blueprints and the old blacksmith to you. It's a deal. What kind of numbers are these? They don't look like our counting characters. One stroke, one circle, and you can never seen anything so efficient. This method is far too fast. My abacus can't even keep up. Manager Yi, can these few Arabic numerals truly rival the 1,000 troops and 10,000 horses on an abacus? These are the numbers Brother Shen taught. Not only are they easier to write, but the calculations are more organized. Look at these accounts. If aligned vertically like this, income, expenses, profit, and to work the abacus, one only needs mind and hand as one. This is genuine Western saffron. Its blood circulating effects are 3 times stronger than the capital salvia. How much saffron do you have? I brought 10 gene, all for you. Also, regarding the Western medical classics you mentioned, I found the second volume. Volume 1 is Materia Medica. Volume 2 is the formulary. Both volumes together for 3 glass mirrors. These 2 volumes are a complete formulary in bilingual Sogdian and Chinese. 3 glass mirrors, it's a deal. I got these from a bankrupt Western merchant. He was drowning in debt and sold off everything he owned. He couldn't bear to sell these 2 books, but when I offered 5 taels he became willing. This pharmacopoeia records a formula, using myrrh ointment for external wounds and frankincense for the mouth. It stops pain and promotes healing, a step beyond simple alcohol rubbing. If we can formulate it, the survival rate of the critically wounded could increase by another 10%. Are the ingredients sufficient? 10 gene of saffron, 5 gene of myrrh, 3 gene of frankincense. Enough to produce a batch, but not enough alcohol. We need high-proof distilled spirits, not ordinary yellow wine. Tomorrow, I'll have Lame Ma build you a more precise distiller. Use glass for the condenser, more transparent than ceramic. You can see the flow of the liquid. Brother Shen, if this long staple cotton is woven, I estimate 1 bolt could trade for 3 of ordinary. But the flying shuttle loom needs adjustment. The fibers are too soft. Shuttle friction is different. Give me 5 days. I'll work on it with Master Som. He understands mechanics. I understand weaving. To summarize today's trade, 5,000 gene of grain, 2,000 gene of Western medicine, 10 warhorses, 10 gene of long staple cotton plus the Western medical expenditure, 20 glass mirrors, 100 crucible steel blades, 3,000 blue bricks, 5,000 gene of cement. Net profit. You always say net profit when accounting. But you aren't a merchant. You are using commerce to feed industry. You're right. Commerce is just the means. The goal is the entire industrial system of Black Rock City. Today Hassan agreed to help find repeating crossbow blueprints and craftsmen. If we can build repeating crossbows, the defense of Black Rock City won't be comparable to just 30 single-shot ballistae. You've been preparing for war. Not preparing for war. Preparing to not be bullied. During the last siege, 2 of our people died. If it happens again, I want the enemy to fail even at the valley entrance. That pack of merchants actually dared to plead for an exile. My lord, they aren't just pleading. They've already sold Black Rock City glass mirrors and high-strength into the capital. It said the wife of the vice minister of revenue bought a large glass mirror for 20 taels of silver. If this reaches the capital, the court might send someone to investigate Black Rock City. This Shen Feng, we can't take him by force. Now he is not just firing bricks and smelting iron. He is selling glass mirrors. 20 taels a mirror. How many can he sell in a year? According to Xianxia Chamber of Commerce records, export value from Black Rock has exceeded 3,000 taels of silver, twice that of the largest merchant house in Xianxia City. If the court finds out about Black Rock City, what then? Hard to say. The northwest border is strapped for cash. The court is desperate for revenue-generating locales. If Shinfeng promises to pay taxes on time, the court might very well grant him legal status. By then, it won't be easy for your lordship to touch him. Then before the court notices him, make him one of ours first. Doesn't he have the technology? Let him provide the tech, and I provide the policy. Let him use technology to offset policy. Help Liangzhou Prefecture build a state-run ironworks and brickworks. Once he hands over the tech, the chips in his hand won't be so many. My lord wants to amnesty Shinfeng? Amnesty or cooperation, the label doesn't matter. What matters is getting him to transfer the technology has its own prefecture, iron, and glass. Black Rock City will be nothing. Write it. The wording should be polite. See how he reacts. Yes. Boss Shen, I hope you have been well. I come by order of Lord Li, with a proposal for cooperation. Councillor Qian, Lord Li's letter is polite enough. But polite or not, a 60-40 split? Isn't that a bit high? Boss Shen, the prefecture is responsible for your security. This split is already an exception in Liangzhou territory. Ordinary merchants wanting to cooperate with the government get 20% at most. That's because ordinary merchants don't have their own walls. Councillor Qian, last time Lieutenant Lu brought 350 men. How many returned? Boss Shen, fighting is no long-term way to do business. You can stop 300 men today. What about tomorrow? The prefecture's regular army numbers 3,000. Lord Li doesn't want to fight anymore. So Lord Li sent me to negotiate cooperation. This is an olive branch. Boss Shen is a smart man. He should know when to take the exit offered. Cooperation is possible, but under 3 conditions. A 50-50 profit split. Second, the technology stays in Black Rock City. The prefecture can send people to learn, but the core technology will not be transferred. Third, Black Rock City retains its walls and defensive forces. The prefecture's forces shall not enter. Boss Shen, these 3 conditions. The first is negotiable, but the second and third? Lord Li will likely not agree. Go back and ask him, Councillor Qian. Black Rock City is not a bone. It is a tree. Cutting it for firewood only lasts a season. Keep a tree, and there will be fruit to eat every year. Lord Li will understand. Very well, I shall convey your words faithfully. Farewell. What did Qian come to talk about? Did you agree to the counselor? Then what will he do next? He will send people to steal the technology. Once he has it, he'll turn on us. What do we do then? Let them steal the core tech. Only you few will know the truth. Others only learn the basics. If they steal only the surface, they still won't forge crucible steel or fire glass. Name and origin? What is your trade? Li Laotai, from Liangzhou, blacksmith. Liangzhou man, kiln builder. Zhang San, Liangzhou, apprentice, can do anything. Blacksmiths go to the forge to find Zhou Tai. Kiln builders go to the brick kiln for lane ma. Apprentices report to the transport team. 3 gene of grain a day. Don't be lazy. Rations will be cut for stealing. Do you hear me? Understood. Understood. Old Wang, your bellows work is decent. Trained in a Liangzhou smithy? East City old shop. Years ago, the shop closed. I was sent into exile. Xianxia smithy? I heard of it when I was in Liangzhou. The owner's name was Zhang, not Li. I was a worker hired by Master Zhang. The boss was Zhang, I am Li. Well, those 30 years of skill weren't learned in vain. Come help me stoke the fire. This blade's oil temperature must be just smoking. Right. Oil temp. Must be exact. Stoke it. Fire bellows. Master Ma, why is the flue of this brick kiln diagonal? The flues in the Liangzhou official kills are all straight. The diagonal one was Master Song's modification. Heat travels diagonally upward. Temperature is more uniform. Master Song? Which Master Song? Song Yingxing, a porcelain craftsman from Jingdezhen, Jiangxi. He modified the flue. The brick defect rate dropped by 30%. The brick defect. The cement ratio was also Song's work. The cement ratio was set by the Shin Kid. Why are you asking? Just curious. Want to learn more of the trade. That Li Laotai is suspicious. His bellows technique is too standard. So standard it looks specially trained. Doesn't look like a smithy worker. Looks more like someone from the Directorate of Armaments. Craftsmen of the Directorate have uniform standards for bellows work. Wang the Mason is also suspicious. A normal exile wouldn't care about technical details. All three were sent by Li Chongyang. Armament craftsmen posing as exiles to steal technology. This move by Li Chongyang is smarter than a siege. What do we do? Arrest them? No need. Let them steal. But they will steal what we want them to steal. The basic cement ratio is 3 parts lime to 1 part clay, but for high strength, it needs 4 parts lime. 1 part clay, plus half a part of crushed coal. Remembered? Yes. The formula they steal will have extremely high initial hardness but will disintegrate after 3 months. By the time Li Chongyang uses this to build his kills and towers, it will be time for us to turn the tables. Here we are. This is Black Rock City. That wall belongs to the boss. Cement wall surface, harder than rock. Interesting. Let us go inside. Boss Cater. Look, this glass has color. The glass is transparent. This mirror is like a real person. I want 20 pieces. Negotiable. Trade for 50 fine horses. Plus this Damascus steel blade. This isn't steel. What material is it? What's steel? A blade with excellent toughness. If we can study this method, Black Rock City steel will reach another level. Can we use this as a lead? Can we use this? Let's get a steel blade from here. Deal. The pattern is granular, not a wood grain pattern from folding. This is a special smelting process. We need raw wood steel ingot for research. Later, trade crucible steel blades 1 blade for 1 ingot. Your mind is entirely on industry. Industry is the foundation. Then we have bargaining power. I fear no plots. The Liangzhou prefecture issued a trade ban. All Black Rock City goods are seized on 1470 gentlemen, if the Black Rock City kills stop. If Blackstone City's kills stop, half of us here will have to close shop. The letter must be signed. I ordered 1,000 bolts of cloth, already paid half. My wine business depends entirely on Crucible steel blades are 30% Black Rock City cannot fall. We aren't pleading for Shinfeng. We are pleading for our own livelihoods. The petition was delivered to the Ministry of Revenue, my lord. It's been submitted. The prominent family's petition states Black Rock City Esprit, major sources of Liangzhou's commercial tax are. They request the Ministry of Revenue to lift the blockade on troops to siege it. That pack of merchants has some nerve, actually bypassing this office to write directly to the ministry. My lord, the bigger trouble is the Ministry of Revenue has already dispatched a supervisor. It is said within a few days. Even the crown prince. The palace heard about the glass mirrors and said they want to see what they are like. 1,500 said they want to see what it's like. The Empress Dowager already knows about Black Rock City. This Shinfeng, his goods have already reached the palace. My lord, now is not the time to move against Shinfeng. People from the Ministry of Revenue. The Empress Dowager is watching from the attacking Black Rock City at this time is equivalent to defying the imperial court. Leave him be for now. 3 people. The Shin household. Keep them tied in. Black Rock City. Board. Boss Shen, good news. The Liangzhou Chamber of Commerce's petition reached the ministry sent a director to Liangzhou, specifically to audit the commercial taxes of Black Rock City. The Empress Dowager heard about the glass mirrors. She wants to see them. The Empress Dowager wants the glass mirrors. It's absolutely true. I have an acquaintance in the Ministry of Revenue. The Dowager asked the eunuchs in the palace. The mirror that can show my eyebrows, the Empress said. Grandmother. Manager Wang, do me a favor. Pick the finest glass mirror, wrap it in the best silk, place it in a sandalwood box, have the ministry people take it to the capital. Give it to the Empress Dowager for free. Once the Empress uses a mirror from Black Rock City, who will dare move against us then? Li Chenming dares to fight merchants. He dares to fight the ministry. But does he dare? Against the Empress. To fight? This. The hand remains sharper than the blade. That is still far away. Purposefully let them see it. Reinforced cement formula, 4 parts lime, 1 part clay, half a part crushed coal powder. The cement fired from this formula has extreme initial hardness, but it will disintegrate after 3 months. Once Li Qingyin gets the formula, he will surely build a government kiln. 3 months later, his government kiln will collapse. Will he come back to attack us then? No. 3 months from now, the Empress Dowager, in her hand. Already. Has. Black. Rock City. Opened. It wasn't me, it was old Zhou and little Li. The two of them died. We lived. This wine is for old Zhou and little Li. Brother Hu, your past. The brothers have always wanted to ask. You were a captain of the Liangzhou garrison. How did you end up exiled to Black Rock City? Since we've been drinking today, I'll tell you the truth. 5 years ago, I was a captain in the Liangzhou garrison, managing the armory of the military equipment while checking the ledgers. I found 3,000 caddies of iron missing from the warehouse and 5,000 taels missing from the military. I investigated for 3 months. I traced it back to Li Qingming. Li Qingming, the prefect of Liangzhou, yes, he conspired with the armory manager, diverting iron and pay to private Western region traders, splitting the profits 50-50. After I found the evidence, I made a copy of the ledger, hid it in a place only I know. Then I went to confront Li Qingming. 3 days later, I was arrested. The charge was embezzlement of military funds. The silver for the pay was found under my bed. Planted by Li Qingming's men, of course. I had no way to prove my innocence. According to Great Yan law, embezzlement of military funds is a capital crime. Li Qingming didn't kill me. He exiled me to Black Rock City. Said he'd let me rot in this wasteland until I died. He didn't kill me because he didn't know where the ledger was. He wanted me alive to find that book. Is the ledger still around? I've kept it on me the whole time. For 5 years, it has never left my side. Inside is a record of every bribe Li Qingming took for 5 years. Xingyi, this ledger is the proof of Li Qingming's crimes. For 5 years, every caddy of iron, pay, and grain he stole is in there. I'm handing it to Xingyi today. Sun Dishing is in there too. He's Li Qingming's lapdog. Half the famine relief grain for Black Rock diverted to Li Qingming's hands by Sun Dishing every year. Exiles starve to death while they split the money. Why didn't you bring it out sooner? It would have been useless before. Black Rock City was just a graveyard for exiles. Nobody cared. Now it's different. Now we have walls, ballistae, and trade routes. Even the Empress Dowager knows of Black Rock City. Bringing it out now is the only way Li Qingming will fall. Zhao Hu, if this ledger reaches the capital, Li faces a death sentence. But you are an accomplice of record. You'll be investigated too. Let them. Zhao Hu used to be a bastard, collecting protection money, bullying. But even a bastard has a line he won't cross. I never pocketed a single tael. Xingyi, I ask for nothing else. Except to see the day Li Qingming is brought to justice. Let me see it with my own eyes. Good. Make copies of this ledger. Wang Yuhua, take one to the Ministry of Revenue merchants, take one to the Censorate and Chamber of Manager Song, keep one as a backup. 3 trade routes depart simultaneously. Manager Wang takes the official route. Hassan takes the Western region route. Manager Song takes the water route. As long as one of the 3 ledgers reaches the capital. When do we leave? Now. "5 years. I've finally waited for this day. Zhao Hu, once this ledger reaches the capital, your identity will be public. A garrison officer was framed. The court will summon you back as a witness. I'm not going back. Black Rock City is my home. I'll serve in the security team here until I die. 3 caravans departing at once. What is that mansion sending out? Councillor Qian, what news from those 3 craftsmen? Old Ironly sent the cement formula. Mason Wang sent the brick kiln's flue structure. Zhang San sent the catapult. Cart. Blueprints, ignition process, and gunpowder ratios. None of the 3 could get near those 3 items. Why? Shenfeng's core tech is only shared with 5 people. Zhou Taima, Lame Pockmark, Su Jinyue, Yi Xiaohai, Song Yingxing. Those 3 craftsmen were placed in hauling and kiln stacking roles. They couldn't get anywhere near the core technology. We can't wait anymore. The ministry director arrives the day after tomorrow. The Empress's mirror has already been sent. Councillor Qian, send the final ultimatum. Hand over Shenfeng and Zhao Hu within 3 days. Otherwise, the army will march. This time, it's not 350 men. It's 800, my lord. The ministry director will be here soon. I am suppressing a rebellion in Black Rock City. Illegal weapons manufacturing, illegal military. Every single one is a capital offense. By the time the director arrives, all he'll see is a leveled rebel nest. He can do this. "3 days. Final, when the director arrives and sees us. Hand over Zhao Hu. 800 soldiers will lay siege. 800 men. Xinyi, let me go out. This was my business to begin with. I'll take the ledger to Liangzhou and surrender in exchange for Li Qingming's withdrawal. You're not going there to die. You're going to live to see Li Qingming's downfall. This battle belongs to everyone in Black Rock City. 800 men sounds like a lot. But our walls are higher than Liangzhou's. We have 6 more ballistae, 1 more catapult. If we held off 350 we can hold off 800 this time. 3 more iron bolts added behind the gate. It'll take twice as long to ram it open. 3 catapults with overlapping fire. No blind spots. Gunpowder reserves have medicine is fully stocked. Medical sheds expanded to 3. Firepower has nearly doubled. They are still the same soldiers. Let them come for this fight. The beacons are ready. Light them the moment the enemy is spotted. From now on, everyone to your combat stations. Let's show them what a real defense system looks like. This is what I meant by an active threat. Ballistae can only defend a city, but this thing can extend our will anywhere. The toughness of wood steel is key. It can withstand the heat of rapid gunpowder fire without bursting. This is the legendary weapon. Its construction is so precise. It's like a miracle, Xinyi said. It's called standardized production. Once this gun is made, no one will ever dare block the trade routes of Black Rock City. Xinyi, every single part fits perfectly. I've been a blacksmith for 30 years, and I've never seen ironwork fit so seamlessly. This is simply a miracle. The power of this weapon. I fear even thousands of troops couldn't stop it. This is the power of industry. In the face of standardization, individual prowess becomes meaningless. A tough battle in 3 days. There will be more casualties than last time. 3 sheds, 12 operating tables, medicine for 100 people. The women's team is trained in first aid and bandaging. Serious. Casualties can be handled. If there are too many wounded, can you hold out? I learned one thing on the road to exile. If you can't hold out, you die. When you were making guns, walls, and gunpowder, did you ask yourself if you could hold out? No. Then neither will I. Do what needs to be done. The outcome is beyond our control. This pistol, if the gate is breached, you take it. What about me? Me? I have another one. If the gate falls, and someone rushes the medical shed, use this gun. All right. "800 men plus siege towers." The biggest threat isn't the ram. Archers on the towers can suppress our ballistae. Archers on the towers, priority target, siege towers. Master Ma, switch catapults to gunpowder jars. Aim for the siege towers. Destroy the towers first. Slow siege towers. 1 shot for the left tower, small gunpowder jars. Ignite. Off by 5 paces. Second shot, fire. Good. Hit the one on the right. Siege units, charge. Shield bearers, push the ladders. All units up. 6 ladders on Black Rock City at once. First row, double second arrows. Row, fire. Third row, ready. Rotate, don't stop. Catapults, switch to large jars. Gunpowder bombs, aim for the gate. Catapults, attack the area. In front of the gate, cover it with gunpowder. Fast. Too close. 30 paces from the minimum range for the catapult. I don't care, fire. Even if it hits the wall, fire. Brothers, if the gate breaks, we use our lives to plug the tunnel. There are no cowards in Black Rock City. No cowards. Sure 2, command is yours. Keep the ballistae suppressing them. Yes. After. Scatter to both sides. Clear a line of fire for me. Xingyi, is this one rifle enough? Shenfeng, what other tricks do you have? Where's your hand thunder? Lordly, do you know why I call it a gun? Because it's something held in the palm of your hand. The next shot won't miss. Do you want to die, or continue? Being. The prefect? Withdraw the troops. Prefect Li Chongwen is suspected of embezzling pay and framing loyal officers, among other capital crimes. Zhang Xinyan and the Ministry of Justice will preside. Sun Dishing is to be investigated as an accomplice. By imperial order. 5 years. Lordly, do you remember me? Jiao Hu. You. You're still alive? You are. Harmy. I should have seen this day coming. The records are all here. Handwriting and seals verified. The road is saved. A toast to Boss Shen. Ha ha ha. Black Rock City will have official status. Goods will go through the western region. Not through Liangzhou. Tax-wise, you are priority partners. Prices are 10 lower. Zhao Hu refused reinstatement. He'll hold the title of security commander before the new prefect arrives. I must finalize the walls, trade routes, and systems. Holy. Kiln. Black Rock City. Mountain. Ridge. Manage. Prosperity. The exile Shenfeng led the citizens to build walls, fire bricks, smelt iron, defending against truly a service to the state. Black Rock City is renamed Black Rock Frontier Guard, establishing the office of town governor to be held by Shenfeng, exempt from taxes for granted 10 years, autonomous trade rights, allowed to maintain a self-defense militia. Black Rock City. Shenfeng appointed. Right. 10-year tax holiday. Autonomous trade. No longer exiles. We are human beings again. The imperial decree has arrived. Black Rock City has gone from an exile camp to an official administrative unit. But you all know, a title is just a title. True change doesn't come from a piece of yellow silk. It comes from the walls, the kills, the trade, and the system. What's next? First, institutionalize Black Rock City's industrial system. Second, expand production. 1 blast furnace, 2 earthen kills, 3 glass kills. After. Already reported to the king of Kacha. Black Rock City's glass mirrors and steel blades. The king of Kacha intends to sign a long-term trade agreement. Kacha? That's a major power in the western region. If we sign with Kacha, Liangzhou's taxes won't be able to touch us. Correct. Liangzhou can't control us. But we can cooperate with Liangzhou. Haven't you always refused a 50-50 route? No. I know. We pull them in to do business together. Profit split 50-50. After 3 battles, Li Changming has fallen. The imperial decree has come. The capital knows we have gunpowder and weapons, but they haven't pursued it. Because I can make money. Are you saying the court doesn't care because of the money? To the court, a profitable border town is better than one that just drains military funds. The court chooses the former. But if one day Black Rock City stops being profitable, if the court can't make money, this rifle is our final insurance. Have you started mass-producing this rifle? The bullet production line is set up, yielding 20 rounds a day. This rifle isn't as powerful as my old one, but it's the most cost-effective. It's the best standard-issue weapon available. Have you ever thought? You've built a nation within a nation here, not a nation within a nation. An industrial special zone, a legal, tax-paying industrial zone recognized by the court. When Black Rock City's output becomes large enough to influence the entire Northwest, the court won't just leave us alone. They will protect us. Young master, the offices are in an uproar. No rush. Go to Black Rock City first. You just arrived in Liangzhou without even a sip of tea, straight to Black Rock City? Before I came to Liangzhou, in the capital, I read the case files on Li Changming, 350. All because of Black Rock City. If I don't see it for myself, how can I be the prefect of Liangzhou? Walls 15 feet high. The brickwork is perfectly aligned. These are high-temperature fired blue bricks, twice as hard as the Liangzhou government kills. At least 30 ballistae on the walls. Those aren't just for show. The strings behind the battlements are all taut. This isn't an exile camp. This is an industrial powerhouse. I am Lu Wenyuan, the new prefect of Liangzhou. So it's Lord Lu visiting in incognito. Lord Lu is different from Li Changming. Li Changming came to steal your kills. I am here to learn from them. Boss Shen, would you show me your kills? Please. How much iron does this furnace produce a day? About 200 caddies of pig iron per furnace. 2 furnaces firing in rotation, 400 caddies a day, 50 caddies of steel per batch, 1 batch every 3 days. The Liangzhou armory produces less than 30,000 caddies a year. Your one town, with 400 caddies a day, produces 140,000 caddies a year. That's 5 times the output of the imperial armory. Lord Lu is a good accountant. Indeed it is. Boss Shen, Li Changming was a corrupt official. He only knew how to take your bricks and iron, take your profits. I am a scholar. And scholars know one principle. Instead of stealing a tree's fruit, it's better to let the tree grow bigger. What do you mean, Lord Lu? Cooperation between Liangzhou and Black Rock City provides the technology. Liangzhou provides the iron and coal mines of the surrounding districts. Mining rights and profits split 50-50. Black Rock City keeps its militia. Liangzhou troops will not enter the town. These terms are the same as Li Changming's ultimatum. But Li's was a trap. Lord Lu's is sincere. Li's condition was, hand over the tech first, then he'd teach you. My condition is, give you the mines, let you expand production. The mines are in your hands. You are in Black Rock City. I am in Liangzhou City. There are 150 miles of Gobi Desert between us. What I want is for Liangzhou's tax revenue to rise. What you want is security and development for your town. Our interests do not conflict. Deal. The new prefect is not an enemy. But I know that while we are friends when interests align. What happens when they conflict? The recruitment posters are up. Anyone with a craft can apply. Even exiles are accepted. Room and board included, 1 tael monthly salary. Core craftsmen can even get shares and dividends. Shares, dividends, plus room and board. This recruitment order is no joke. As long as you have a specialty. Blacksmithing, carpentry, masonry, kiln firing, weaving, medicine, all are welcome. Come here to register your name and trade. And the number of applicants today has exceeded 50. Zhou Tai's metallurgy class has 30 students. Ma Tizi's architecture class has 25 slots. Master Ye's weaving class took 18 female workers. My medical department also took 12. Several were formerly apprentices at the Liangzhou Infirmary. Blackstone City needs more craftsmen now. The mines need men. The kilns need men. The looms need the trade route escorts 50 men. Trainees is far from enough. Tomorrow, have the core trainees from the district sign a service contract. They must serve Blackstone City for 3 years after graduating. 3 years, staying or leaving is ordinary trainees are not restricted. They learn to fire bricks and forge iron. Then go elsewhere to build kilns and open furnaces. It's equivalent to helping Blackstone City spread technical standards. All frontier towns in the Northwest will use Blackstone City will become the industrial hub of the Northwest. Are you not afraid of others competing after learning the technology? We are already researching Damascus steel. By the time they learn Damascus steel, we will already be building new repeating crossbows. Always stay one step ahead, and you never fear competition. Kaolin 50. Quartz 50. Plus or minus 5. Calcination temperature 1150 degrees. Let's see which one produces a translucent ceramic plate. Master Song, are you testing? Combining ceramic glazing with glass techniques to fire a type of translucent. What is it? Putting. Ceramics on the walls is cleaner than cement walls. Laying them on the floor is smoother than green brick flooring. I wanted to make this back in Jingdezhen, but the kiln temperature wasn't high enough. Melt. Blackstone's kiln temperature can reach 1,300 degrees. Perfectly. Sufficient. This is a ceramic tile. If mass-produced, Blackstone City will have another flagship product. It's done. Translucent. Ceramic. Yet stronger than glass. This is the prototype of the ceramic tile. First, test production with small, palm-sized tiles, used for flooring and wall tiling. Once the process matures, scale up the size. Give me 1 month. Within 1 month, I will fire the first mass-producible batch of tiles. Song Yingxing is a genius. The things he figured out alone in the lab, in another world would require if these tiles can enter the Liangzhou market, the profit compared to green bricks. How much wages did you give him for the bricks? Core Technology shares he takes 20 of the tile profits. 20? You've never given that much before. Song Yingxing is no ordinary craftsman. He is an RD talent. This kind of talent cannot be bound by monthly wages. Give him shares. He becomes a partner of Blackstone City. A partner will not run away, will not slack off, will not withhold secrets. Treating him as a partner. Song Yingxing isn't working for me. He's working for himself. That is the difference. This mirror reflects one's features so clearly, compared to those dim, ghosting bronze mirrors in the palace. It is truly a world of difference. It feels like silk, yet is more durable than the finest satin from Jiangnan. That originally desolate Blackstone City, in Xinfang's hands, has truly become the treasure tower of our dreams, exquisite and transparent, without any of the murkiness of colored glaze. Shenfeng. I am becoming increasingly curious to know, inside that head of yours, just how many methods I've never seen are still hidden. Not only can you create these rarities, but you also build high walls to block the provincial army. You even hold the western region trade routes in your hand. On the map of my great Yan Empire, when did such an extraordinary place emerge? Seeing is believing. Issue the decree. I intend to prepare to go to that mountain god's market to see the miracle and witness the divine bird peak.